Amphi for Snowflake is a visual data transformation tool designed for data preparation, analytics, and reporting automation. Here, I'll take on the role of a data analyst and develop a typical data transformation pipeline and create a summary report of our business accounts. Let's launch the app from the Snowflake Marketplace and log in with my Snowflake credentials to access it. Once launched, you see Amphi's intuitive interface with the file browser on the left, where I'll upload a few files from my desktop. The files are uploaded directly into your own Snowflake account, in a stage where Amphi is installed. This setup allows Amphi for Snowflake to interact with your data securely. In addition, you also have access to the databases and tables that the native application has been granted access to. In this case, I have access to several tables related to the business's transactions. Let's start by creating a new pipeline. I'll first rename the pipeline to describe its objective, then simply drag and drop the transactions table onto the canvas and execute the component. Once executed, a data preview appears in Amphi's console. Now I want to consolidate the transactions data with an updated list of accounts that I've exported from a business system. Similarly, I can drag and drop the file onto the canvas and run it. This time, we can see that the file has some missing values due to how the system exports the accounts data. Using a data cleansing component, I'll forward fill the dataset to populate the missing data. Once the data has been cleansed, we can assess the result in the console. Next, I'll join both datasets to consolidate the resulting data. Let's link the three components and select the matching column. After a quick review of the data, I need to add a new column to classify accounts based on our 4 main business regions for the report. I'll leverage Snowflake Cortex functions to automatically classify each country into its respective region. Snowflake Cortex offers predefined functions like summarize, translate, and classify text, which I'll utilize here. After specifying the 4 business regions needed for the report and selecting the country column for the classification, I'll run the component. After a few seconds, the business regions are populated correctly. Now, let's aggregate the data to generate KPIs for our business report. I want to calculate the total sum of amounts transacted, as well as the number of accounts by country and region. Using an aggregate component, I'll select the appropriate columns for grouping and define the operations, a sum on the amount column and a distinct count on the account column. Then, I run the component to get the results. I'm satisfied with the results, so I'll now store the data in a new table for further analysis and dashboarding. I'll drag and drop an existing table from the schema where I want to create the new table, then rename it to Summary. I'll execute the component to create the table and populate it with data. To confirm that the new table has been created, I can simply refresh the table browser on the left. I can confirm that my new summary table has been created. Now, let's take a look at the code generated by Amphi. Amphi leverages Snowflake infrastructure by generating and executing Snowpark Pandas code, making it both secure and fully scalable. The code can then be used elsewhere, such as in a notebook or a stored procedure.